to you.
Okay, so basically what happened with that whole situation is this was like, man, like what, a year and a half ago? It was right about the time that we were figuring out the Revelations Easter egg. And basically we were streaming and Reaper made a comment. I think I'd said something like, oh, I hate this, or, you know, I hate this game, or some shit like that. And Reaper made the comment, he's like, oh, like Noahj. And a lot of people gave me flack about that. I knew, like, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh, shit, like, this is going to be a thing, you know? And a lot of people, like, left me comments and things like that and just reached out. And they're like, what's your problem, you know? Like, why do you have a beef with Noahj? Why don't you like him? And the thing is, I don't have any beef with Noahj. It wasn't like that. So basically, this is the whole story. This is what happened. We were trying to figure out the Revelations Easter egg, and we were stuck. The whole community was stuck on the step where you have to get the 6 bones. You know, nobody could figure it out. And basically what I had done is I had written down on a notepad all the locations of the bones that we knew about, and I had realized that every island had 2 bones on it, except for the Shangri-La / Drak Island. I was like, oh man, that, you know, it's the only one that has 1 bone. So I was like, where would they hide a bone on that island? And immediately I went, jump puzzle. The bone's in the fucking jump puzzle, obviously. So we go over there. There's like 3 or 4 of us. We just start throwing grenades, shooting, just pelting the jump puzzle. Just you know, doing everything we could to it. And it falls. Like, we find it. And I got so excited. And the smart thing to do right then and there, I should have just made a YouTube video. And it would have been silly just to make a YouTube video, not even on the full step of the Easter egg, but where 1 bone was. And I felt like that would have been silly at the time. So instead of doing the smart thing or like posting to Reddit or making a YouTube video or anything, I went over and Noah was streaming at the time. And I left a comment in the stream, you know, in the chat. And I was like, hey, the bone's in the jump puzzle, you know, because the whole thing was I was trying to get a plug, you know, I want to reach out. I wanted to build a relationship, try to reach out to Noah and try to get a plug, you know, obviously to grow the channel, because kind of like Smart Guy did. Smart Guy reached out to Glitching Queen. He gave her some info on Easter egg and she plugged him and now he's blowing up. So that's what I was pretty much trying to do. Well, basically, obviously I didn't get a response. So, I just kept, you know, every couple minutes I'd be like, the bone's in the jump puzzle, the bone's in the jump puzzle. Finally, I don't know if it was one of his admins or if it was just another person in the chat, but they were like, hey, if you want him to see your comment, then you have to leave a tip. And I got so fucking mad. Like, you have no idea. I felt so insulted at the time. And you don't think clearly when you're angry. You know, when you're emotional, you're not thinking clearly. And I'm like, fuck that. Fuck him. I'm not paying him to give him this fucking information. Fuck that. That's bullshit, you know? Like, I'm trying to give him the next step of the Easter egg so he can be world first, you know, and I'm trying to get a plug so that he can reach out, you know, maybe we can build a, you know, some sort of relationship and I can grow the channel, you know, through that way. And, you know, I was just mad. I was just angry. And I was like, fuck that. And I didn't, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to tell anybody. I don't want anybody to know the location of the bone. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to figure out the Easter egg myself. I'm going to be world first, and I'm going to do it that way. Well, lo and behold, I didn't finish the Easter egg. I wasn't world first at all. Not even close. After that step, I couldn't figure out what to do. And so then, you know, nothing became of it. I got out of this great, awesome discovery. I got nothing out of it. And I was so pissed off and angry for like, you know, 2 or 3 days, a week. I don't remember exactly how long. But when we were streaming at the time, it was around that time. And Reaper made that comment and it was like, you know, everybody's like, whoa, like what the fuck? Like, what's your beef? You know, so that's the story. That's the whole explanation of what went down. Like I said, it was nothing. There was no beef there. It was just, I was just mad that the situation had played out like that. I was, however, world first at the Shallon Shuffle Easter egg, and that's a big accomplishment for me. Like, you know, those videos have thousands, some of our biggest videos, and so, you know, it was just kind of my way. That right there, it motivated me. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be world first at something. Fuck that. And you can go back, you can look at published dates, times, whatever. You'll see I was either first or second in that, posting that Easter egg onto YouTube. And like I said, the videos have like 20, 30, 40,000 views, some of them. So yeah, but that was a big accomplishment. It was a motivating point when that happened, I was kind of glad it happened, because I was like, I'm gonna prove myself in the community that I can be world first. Now that was really hard. I was up for like 48 hours straight. And I was just, like I said, I was driven, I was motivated. But after I was world first with Challenge Shuffle, I was never world first again, because I was just, oh my, it was so exhausting. I was like, I don't know how these guys do it. And I guess it would be easier if you were just a full-time YouTuber and you made a living that way. But I work a full-time job, and so staying up 48 hours straight and figuring out easier, I was like, dude, like, it was trying, but it was one of those things where it was like I had wanted to prove myself, and it really was a testament to what I could accomplish if I really tried hard and gave 110% at doing the YouTube. So I don't know. That's the whole story. I wanted to come out and finally explain it, because I know a lot of people have left me comments over the last year and a half, and a lot of people are curious about it. So that's my whole story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But as always, thank you for watching. I'm the one and only Z. Bye bye.